let the title... Sorry, it says Nick and Brandt because I never changed it.
No, you're good.
But it says we will return to butt kicking shortly. And it's Cable and Deadpool on the couch. I just like that screen, so I've never changed it.
Yeah. No, you're good. Yeah, no, we're going to see Venom today, so.
Oh, nice.
Hopefully that'll be good.
So I think we'll just play... We'll play 2 games. If we end up 1-1, then we can make a bit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we're 1-1.
Like, oh, we gotta finish it off.
But I think we'll just play the 4 decks.
Yeah, that works. Yeah. I have all the cool dragons on top.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Look at there. That's the camera. Howdy, everybody. Welcome to Step Into the Portal. My name is the Brandt, and this is...
The Adam?
No. Sorry. Do you go by the Adam?
No.
Okay,
no. I'm just Adam.
My name is just Brandt. People are welcome to call me Brandt. It's just a fun screen name, the Brandt. The funny part being like specifying that I am the one and only Brandt because there's very few. Although my daughter Zephyr loves to tell me that her name is even more rare than my name. So.
I think it is, yeah.
There's that. So there you go. Howdy, everybody. We are here. We are excited. We're going to play some Draconis 8 live. We are live. This is real. You can talk to the camera. Let us know things. So thank you, Dan the Meek, for joining us. Now you know the Brandt. This is me. And Sivo70, who says balance out the crowd and rooting for you, Adam. Although they also call you the Adam. So apparently you're taking on an alternate person. Everybody who joins my channel seems to add the to their name. I'm also recognizing that my beard needs to be trimmed. This is the out of control fall beard. Holy cow. So Draconis 8 is a game that I have been playing and play testing for years now, and it's gone through a lot of iterations. So you actually have to bear with me. I have never played with the prototype cards that we have been given from the designer to play with. Also, in the link below, you can, in the comments, in the section of the video below, you can find a link for the Kickstarter to check out this game. It is being kickstarted by Wize Wizard Games. I've obviously played it for a long time. But Adam, you've played it once or twice recently with these cards and not with me. So.
Yeah, it was fun. So obviously we were over for the weekend that you did for your birthday and got a chance to try it. And yeah, I'm excited for it. It seems like such a cool game. So yeah, there's a lot of ways to play it. It's essentially a dueling card game, but there's kind of more to that. You open a pack, you get a set of cards, you can play with those cards, you can draft, you can build. Every card is essentially unique in its structure mechanically and whatnot. So that's I figured it would be a good thing to put on the channel because I put a lot of card games on the channel. Obviously, there's a lot of board games as well and whatnot. It also will eventually. It's kind of both have an app version, which is part of the Kickstarter. So if you are interested in playing solo play, there is an app that I believe they're eventually opening up the Kickstarter. I apologize, I don't know the details on that. So I know it exists, but I don't know the details. But just thinking about people who play solo, there's that opportunity to do that as well as play with people. So lots of ways to engage with the game. We're going to go down to the table. We've got 4 decks, so we're going to play 2 games, and obviously I'm going to win twice, and then that'll be that. So possibly, actually. You have more experience.
I know. Well, that's the embarrassing part, right? I have the experience, and then you kick my butt.
If you don't,
All right, I know I don't have the greatest camera here, but I think it's enough of a setup for you to be able to see things, and we will talk through everything we do as well. If you have questions, feel free to put them in the chat. If you're watching afterward and you have questions, feel free to write those in the comments below, and I will follow up and answer them. Sometimes I'm a little slow to get to those, but I will answer everything I can. As well as there's a Discord you can join. You can go on the Wize Wizard Discord, and you can talk to one of the designers there as well. Carl and Doug are the 2 designers, I believe, on the game, so you can speak with them. Oh, look, here we go. There you go. So when the Kickstarter ends in a week, they're going to end all the backers. App is in alpha, moving to beta. There you go. So they've got it down for me. Perfect. Thank you for those details and whatnot. Okay, so what we are going to do is we're going to pick these decks. So each deck is going to come with 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 different cards, although really it's 8 cards. Yep. So one of them is going to be your... Sorry, terminology's changed so much. One of them is your champion, which is a dragon, correct?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
I think I've got that down. So a couple things that I'm trying to remember here. And whatnot. So you're going to get those. You're also going to have this card, which is going to go out in the center of the table to start the game. So every pack comes with one of these. We'll only need one. Let's just pick a deck each. So I really actually like this blue dragon, actually. We'll set these two up here.
Sure.
Oh, actually, you can set one to your side. Yeah, you get that one for the next match. All right, so you're going to have these cards that are going to be in there. They are square cards as well. And so we'll have 8 different cards. So one of those will be your... What is the terminology now? Is it champion, leader? Do you know what it is?
I can't remember the actual
Sorry,
thing.
I apologize. I
There's
should
the
know all
dragon.
this stuff. But yeah, the
the
dragon is kind of one of them, so you're going to have a bigger one. Other than that, they have 4 stats going around them. This card is just going to be the starter card that we'll use for the game. So there is that. And so they're going to have these various stats, and you're basically going to make a 4x4 grid, although it can flow a little, so we'll shift our board around. You don't physically have to shift your board around, but we'll do that a little bit if we need to stay on camera. And we're going to construct a 4x4 board. We will end up filling all but one of the spaces, because one will start with this. So we'll play those out. And we're going to be playing these, and we're going to be mashing them up against each other. So we're going to be trying to figure out who plays who and who beats who and whatnot to score points on these various glass beads that we'll be able to put on them to say, oh, this 50 beats this 12, so that's a glass bead for that player, etc., etc. And you've got numbers all around. In addition, you have special abilities, which we have a handy-dandy guide to all the special abilities here, so I can give you the names of those and the official terminology on all of that. Adam will be the keeper of the abilities. That's a title I bestowed upon you.
I'll accept that.
All right, and that's going to be the idea. So how the actual structure of the game works is we will take our 8 cards. Actually, you may have to help me here with a little bit of this. So here we take our 8. Do we keep... No, there's only one on the board in 2-player game.
Okay.
So you were playing multiplayer last time.
Yeah, you're right. I did the 2v2.
Yeah. So throw this over here so it's not on camera.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I want to do. All right. So I believe we draw 2, right? We pick one to play. We put it face down. And then we're going to compare our initiative values. So initiative's going to go 1 to 20. Whoever has the highest initiative will win a bead. Are we colors? Is that what we're doing?
Yes, yeah. So if you
and are the initiative? Are those the initiative ones?
Yeah, these are initiative. So those go to the player. These will actually go on the cards.
Got it.
Because obviously with the abilities that you can move cards and everything, you're going to gain points and lose points throughout the game on the actual board, and these sort of just dictate that.
Cool. So I'm going to be the red beads, even though blue's my favorite color. Easy to get to. And I'll actually put mine right here, so they can be seen a little. You can put yours in that upper corner. I think we're going to need a little bit of space.
Initiatives up here or down here?
1 dragon, 7 champions, 1 terrain. Thank you, everybody. I apologize for my lack of terminology. I've been playing it forever. Yeah, and there is a QR code that goes to the app as well. There's a lot of things that the people in the chat know much better than me. I promise I do know all this stuff. It's just sometimes the terminology and whatnot of that. Okay, so we'll have these initiative tokens. So yeah, we're going to shuffle up. We're going to draw 2 of these. We're going to pick one that we want to play. Higher initiative will choose to go first. And then you have a special ability. So sometimes you can do things like Fear, where you can take one of the orthogonally adjacent enemy cards and you can turn it. Because cards can be played facing any direction, is going to be the idea. You'll be able to trigger your ability, and then the other player will go as well. And that's going to kind of be the idea. We go back and forth until we have filled in combined 14 spaces, leaving 1 space left on the board. We'll do the final tally of our tokens that are on the board plus these, and that is the end of the game. It's quick and snappy.
Works for me.
All right. Oh, man. Initiative is called Speed. See, they're going to... Just be happy I'm calling it by the right title of the game, because it had a different title earlier. So just me getting Draconis 8 down is a high valued success here. No, I appreciate everybody. I appreciate it. I like to have a lot of lively humor and energy, so that's kind of part of this. But I do not want to come across as inept. Adam is, but not me. So.
I'm used to it. It's okay.
All right, we got 2 here. I'm going to pick one of these to play. And I believe the other stays in our hand, and then we draw 1 card next turn and choose, correct?
Yes. This one's okay. I already got a tough decision. It's a flip.
All right, so we'll flip. I am a 4.
I'm a 5.
So you're going to
Wow,
take one
Yep.
there for your initiative, and you will play yours first. The other thing that you can help us with in the comments, we don't remember the names of these spots, but if these are defeated, the 2 highest numbers on the center terrain,
Yep.
it's worth a bonus point.
Yep.
And we don't remember what the name of that ability is. So
now he does have ability, but I'm going first.
Thank you, Joel, and thanks for joining us too.
So my 10 will beat that 5, so I will get a point here.
Cool. So my ability is command. I can rotate a friendly card that is orthogonal or diagonal, so it's up to me, but unfortunately I won't be able to do that because it's when I play the card. However, I will take it and put it down here and defeat this and get 2 victory points. My 40 beats the 35. Yeah, we should say our numbers because the camera's a little tricky
and
to
my
see.
10 beat the 5.
We'll also just give a little bit of space in between.
That works.
Cool. All right. What was your ability when you played it? Was
that
Stomp?
was Stomp, yeah. So you can push a card up, down, left, right, depending on where you are, where you place this. But obviously, being the first card, I couldn't do that because, well, there's nothing to stomp.
Sorry. Yeah. Correct. This one is Aura. I'm getting in
G.
trouble already. Oh, command is clearly that.
Yes.
And I thought I saw. Okay.
Card with,
there. If it's winning 2 or more challenges, it gets 2 victory points. 2 additional beats. Yeah, okay. So if I can win a second one, this one will get 2 more beats.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
I do see the symbol now. I will pay more attention there. Okay, and then this is called this one's called High Ground.
High Ground, yeah.
That ability. It's just the names of the abilities. All right, so we're going to draw another card, and then we're going to choose again.
Nope.
I will go here.
Nope. Okay, I'll do that.
I am a 14 to your 16.
I'll take
another
one
for you.
All right, and I'm going to do... I had an idea. Let's see. You know what? I am going to do this. I'll place this up here. And same thing. So my 42 beats the 34, which is High Ground, which I will get 2 points for that. And this one does have Enforced. So it's immune for challenges and opponent's abilities such as Fear, Confuse, Range.
But only on this side.
No, you still can't. No, this just this actually just blocks anything. So if you were to point at this, you can't score any points.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. But no, the card itself is actually.
Oh, the card is
well.
immune.
Yeah. Yep.
Gotcha. I was saying, but it can be defeated on this side.
Yeah.
But it's
yeah. So you.
All right. So I have this one with some lower numbers: 1, 7, 21, 27. No. I guess we should say what we have as we play it.
Yep.
So I can't spin that to make you lose, and this one's immune, correct?
Yeah. Yep.
The best I could do is spin so that I could defeat you, and since I can't lose over here, I might as well do this.
Yeah.
And then I will spin yours this way. I have Fear, so it allows me to spin. Let me make sure, because there's one that's diagonal and one that's orthogonal, right? Confuse is the diagonal one.
Yeah.
Okay. So Fear is going to be this one, so I'm able to spin this one here.
Yep.
So now I will be winning that one instead. You will still be winning over here.
Yeah, I'll still
prevent you from doing that. Oops.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. All right. Next play. Chat's going to be like, do you have any questions for us, sir?
Yeah.
No, but thank you for your help and for joining us in the morning. I hope it's something fun.
It's just very difficult choices. Oh, I like that one. Yeah. All right, ready?
Can you tell like I'm a card gamer? I'm like putting a beat on my other cards.
Right really?
Where my hand is. All right. Here we go. I have a 2.
I have a 5. I'll take another one of these.
Oh.
And how did I spin him? I spun him this way. I'm gonna put him here. He's a 41 to your 31, so I'll beat that. He has rooted, so he can't get stomped. He can't get pushed. He's
rotated,
rooted there. Tell by the little symbol, and then I love the like roots around the card too to just remind you.
Yeah, this one has the same thing.
Yep.
All right, so I have this creature which has fear, but this cannot be moved, and this cannot be moved, right?
Yeah.
So the only one I could do is here if I place adjacent, which I can straight defeat it. And unfortunately, if I rotate any of those, I don't get there. So now the question is, do I want to just beat something? I was trying to find a way that I could beat this and have my 43 sticking out.
Yeah, that's
But
what
then
I like
I'd have
about
to
the
make
choice
you
too.
lose.
Yep.
So it's not great. So then it's a matter of, this is not a great option for me. Okay, so do I back up my own card?
Fear can still affect the enforced sea serpent, just not the enforced side. Okay, so you were
I was right.
So it
okay,
is just the enforced.
That's
side.
what I actually thought. So
I was trying to cheat, but
so then I can get you here.
So yeah, so you can. Okay,
I can do this, in fact, right?
And then turn it. Yep.
I will give you one victory there. Oh, but not if I go this way. It's still clever.
But yeah, that takes away my points for beating the. Taking the high
So I
ground.
guess if I do this, I take away your points. I give you one there.
Yeah. So.
And then I gain one here, right?
Yeah.
And then I have that sitting there. Aha! Thank you. People said they were on your team, but it was false. They were on my team. All right, here we go. I still need to win this initiative, though.
43 out there is brutal. Let me go this one. Okay. Ready?
17.
Oh, 15.
Hey, I
finally.
did it. Huzzah. Yeah, and it's interesting too for me. I am such a board gamer, so like I appreciate apps and I like apps and I like being able to play card games and things like that work well. But like holding the physical cards,
it's so much better.
Listening to you go, I don't know. Like I enjoy all that element of gaming. So to me, it's really exciting to have the physical product to be able to work with it. It tends to invigorate me wanting to play more.
Absolutely.
All right, I have command. So this one is I can take an adjacent that can be either way, friendly card, and I can rotate it however I want. But I don't think that benefits me because I'm winning here, losing here. I won't win either way. If I rotate this, it's not helping me. So I think what I might want to do is just establish the size of the field.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
And I could do that and protect this one here, right? So I could do this, and then what I'm going to do is just raise this up a little bit so it's on camera for everybody. So we now know that we are this tall. Our column here is 4. Just a little bit higher. All right, all you.
All right, so we can't go down anymore, so I might do that. Because then I get my 25 there. I also like holding the card and just spinning it and being like, does it go here? Does it go there? You know what? I could beat you there, but that leaves me open. Yeah, so I'll get.
Adam's a thinker, so while he thinks, let us start a discussion.
I'm doing this. So rooted again. So you can't move that, and then I'm beating your 33 with my 40.
Oh, nice! Wow.
That way I put the 9 down here, so that way you can't go down anymore. So, and I'm just protected by my 25. That's what I like about this game is you have to think of really
right.
You know, it's not just comparing numbers. It's like what are you leaving open?
Right, the spatial element.
Yep. Oof. Let's see. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to make sure.
All right, Dan the Meek says, as a board gamer, what board game would you say Draconis reminds you of most? Oh, it's a good question. So I have to think of something where I'm playing stuff out to the board to try to overcome my opponent. It's going to be something... It's going to be like a 2-player game that has like an area control mechanism to it. It's not really drafting like Seven Wonders Duel.
Yeah.
It's something in that vein that I'm not thinking of.
Ooh, I can't.
It's in that 2-player fight for control of things. But nothing is jumping into my brain at the moment.
I'll have to think of it. What is it?
You did pick a card?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I'm waiting on you. See, you call me
oh,
the thinker.
No.
Well, we're waiting for Brandt.
All right. And quick note, I don't know if we said it, but you can't defeat your own cards. That's why we're not getting victory points for defeating it. All right, I'm going to play this one because I think I need initiative. So I'm going to be an 18.
Okay.
You're 2. Darn it. I would have had it either way. I mean, maybe I would have had it either way. All right, so we're going to take this one. We've got some pretty low even numbers. 2, 10, 22, 30. We do have aura on this, so if we win 2, we get double points. But that's tricky because you've mostly hidden yourself away there.
I'm trying to.
So I could try to go here, establish the board, and then see if I can sneak a second one in. I think I like this. I feel like if I go here, I have a great spot. And you're just not going to take the trap. So I will go here with my aura and defeat you here.
Okay. I think I'm doing this right. And I really hope I am. Okay. So this guy has range. And range works off these corners. So it scores a victory bead if the opposing card is diagonally adjacent to the range icon in the corner of your card. But it also works on terrain diagonally. So I have a 36. It's pointing here, here, and here then. So I should get a point for each one. Because that beats the 19 over here. That beats your 17 here. And that beats your 7 down here.
Yeah. Yeah, and you don't have to win. You just have to have the opposing things in those spots.
Yeah. So...
Wow.
I'll take it.
Man. Yikes. Yeah, I agree, Sivo. It's some sort of 2-player tile laying game, and it's just not jumping. It actually is in the back of my mind right now. I'm like, oh man, what is the answer to that question? I want to like run down and look at my 2-player stack of games, you know?
Well, it's funny because we're doing the grid, and I just played King Dominoes yesterday, and I'm like,
okay,
that's what's popping in my head.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. Other than the grid, that's the only thing King Domino does because you're building your own grid. I'm trying to think of like something like that, but you're.
But the bidding is like initiative.
Yeah.
To get the next tile.
Exactly.
So there's definitely an element of King Domino. This is more complex for sure because it takes card games and space into awareness.
And again, King Domino, you're just dealing with your 4x4 or 5x5 grid, whatever you're doing.
It's not a bad call though. Yeah, it's kind of like a direct competition.
Yeah. But I
wonder if the alternate isn't there like a 2-player dual King Domino? Dual-omino or something?
There is King Domino dual, but it's
King
just a
dual?
roll and write, and it's still the same thing of you building. Yeah.
Sorry, that wasn't necessarily an attack at those. I was just saying like, oh well, then it doesn't make sense for this answer to this question.
Yeah. No, I've played I think every version of King Domino at this point, and the only thing the initiative and then the 4x4 grid is the thing that's similar here. Other than that, I can't think of anything else.
All right.
Oh, I just missed an ability on this? Wow. Well, that is a really good card. Okay. I'm going to do this and see what happens.
And to be fair, this game can play 2v2. That was the mode that you played.
Yeah,
so
that
like
I played. That was
King
really
Domino
fun.
Plays more than 2. I was just thinking 2-player because of the way we're playing.
Yeah,
here.
true. Yeah.
But it's a good point. So, all right, I have a 7.
I have a 9.
I cannot win these. And I'm losing on the board.
I didn't want to win this. All right, so I can do this. That's pointing. That 43 is brutal. Okay, well, see, I don't have a move laid out because I wanted you to win. I was like, a 9's going to be low. And that way I can then take this one. Oof, that will actually, no. I don't know, see? I'm going to give you my 2. I don't want to give you my 2. Do I just take the... I think I take that. Yeah. Okay, so... As much as I don't want to do this, so I'm playing this. This is my dragon, and the dragons are very, very good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I give you that one, but I get this one because my 41 takes the 19, and then I have range, so the corner is pointing to this and gets yours. Yeah, I guess that's the only one.
That was my spot.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, okay, I knew there was something. Okay, so actually I get an extra one because this also has flight. If a card with flight wins a challenge by 10 or more, it scores an additional victory bead. So I thought I was doing that right, and I'm glad I did. So that works for me.
All right. Well, I will have to go here. I will defeat you here. I also have flight, so I get 2. And then I have the diagonal here onto yours, so I get 3. So it's somewhat of a wash.
Okay.
All right, so we're only going to do 2 spots here. Last card, last bead. Yeah. And Siva says, here comes the dragons, the turn that'll decide it, and we got the same amount. What is, so you've got 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and you're 3, 6, 9, 10, 14. I've got to have a big play here, huh? Big play, big play. All right, well then this is the big play card.
I can't do that. That's the only one. Oh, but I got to beat you out in that spot. Oh, but I can give you that spot. I'll let you have that spot. That'll actually be good. I'm just going to play this for initiative.
I have a 10.
19.
There you go.
So give me this. So I'm just going to do this because I don't know if you have range, but I'm assuming that would be the one card you would try to play. So I'm going to just do this. It only gives me 1 point, but then you can't put that there because you're only defeating your own guy, and then you can probably beat my one guy with the 30.
Yeah, and unfortunately with the wings, I was hoping to find a spot.
You got 2 points.
Well, no, I have to beat it by 10, right?
Oh yeah, yep. So
and I cannot. That's a 30 versus a 32. So
nice.
No good there. Looks like game 1 goes to Adam. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16. I have 2, 4, 5, 8, 10, 12. 16 to 12.
Oh,
all right.
I thought you were good at this now.
I know, right? Yeah. It was interesting that we both got our dragon so late because it can really set you up.
I actually had my dragon early. I was just, it's such a strong card.
Got it.
And I wanted to, most of the time with this, especially with the flight, you want to win 2 of them because that's, you know, an additional bead on if you're beating it by 10. So it's such a big card. I just couldn't see that there. And it was funny because just the way the board laid out, I couldn't get several wins. I think all our cards are almost...
I couldn't get my aura.
Yeah. Was
not able to win there.
So and again, I like the strategy of the grid too, where I was like, I'm going to play this card mostly just to block you in that corner. Because I was like, he can take that corner, but it's all his cards. So
yeah. All right, shall we play again?
All right. I guess I'll win again. Yeah.
We'll just say victory goes to this person. Ignore. That was a practice game.
That was a practice.
Oh, we have to remember which cards are which. Actually, we can sort it.
Well, yeah. We got the other decks that we're gonna play.
So we'll sort this off camera. There's very, 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 very tiny numbers.
Yes. Oh.
It would become watch the old men read the cards game stream. All right. Where's your other tree? Just put the other tree in there.
Perfect.
Here we go. Game 2. This is all me. Should we put mine in or should we put yours in this time?
I guess it doesn't matter.
All right.
glad these are only 8 cards because it's such a hard decision. Just if you were, if you're thinking about like, oh, I need this card. But yeah, when I played over that weekend, I guess you can mix and match cards and build decks and.
Yeah, so I think the cards will be labeled so they can go back to the packs they came in. But you can also
like
build, and it's really just who you're playing and how you want to play, or if you're going to go to structured, sanctioned tournaments.
Yeah.
How they're going to do all that,
Which, I used to be a big Magic the Gathering player, so this piques my interest in. Doesn't frustrate me as the way Magic did, and that's why I got it.
So Joel says the numbers should be bigger in production version. No, I actually heard that every pack is coming with a pair of glasses, so you can
little magnifying glasses.
No, agreed, Joel. I do hope they make them bigger.
Or could you use the glass beads and just put it on there?
All right, here we go.
I get 2.
Game 2.
Okay.
Draconis 8.
Ooh. Already. Okay. These are. What's funny is I think these are the 2 decks I didn't play with the first time, so I'm going to have experienced every single deck.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
18.
17.
Oh,
so you go first.
Already starting well. All right, so this one has flight.
Okay.
Which means I want to defeat something by 10. So I don't really want to use my big number, so I think I go here. And I defeat that by 10, so I get 2.
And I got this guy who has fear. So.
Yes. Joel says you can play a game with 2 packs. That's amazing. You can't do that. I mean, 100% agree.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you know what? I'm going to start here, and I have fear, so I can spin you right this way. So I'll do that. So
boy, I hope I have command in my deck.
Back. And I'll take my point. There you go.
Nice.
There.
Yeah, Keyforge is something that I used to play a lot with Kathy, and so every Christmas I would put 2 Keyforge packs like in her stocking.
Oh, so
then we could open them and play because it was the same kind of thing. So this will be that for me. I'll start putting Draconis 8 in hers. I'd love to put them in my kids, but my kids don't like to play games, so they may get them anyway.
Neither do mine, but I'll force every once in a while. I'll be like, oh look, family game night, and they're like, we don't have a family game night. I'm like, we do now. But yeah, these are fantastic. I like the square cards too. I don't know why. They're just better than regular cards. I don't know why. I just think they fit better. I mean, obviously it makes sense here. Oh yeah, they work here. Yeah, it would be confusing. I mean, it'd be nice in terms of regular size for things like sleeves and other stuff like that, or people are just used to that size card. But yeah, for game purposes. Oh yeah, better. You'd have to have a freaking table, 20 by 20 feet. So, what do we got?
All right, so let's answer this one. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Not sure. Dan the Meek says, not sure you've played the same decks enough to comment, but how would you rate the experience of replaying the same decks over and over compared to different packs? How much value do extra packs add? So I haven't done that a ton.
Yeah.
When I was playing physical prototype stuff, which this technically is, but even going back.
Right.
Sometimes I would see some of the same things, but we even had like a pool of cards because we didn't have specific
okay, so you didn't
decks.
Have
So, and I've never played these.
Yeah.
So you played them once or twice?
Yeah.
So we really haven't experienced playing the same ones over and over. I've also been able to play some digitally where I don't get the same one. So I haven't actually experienced a ton of that. It's a good question. Certainly for me, owning 2 packs and sitting on those 2 packs while space is fantastic.
Yeah.
I would probably be more like an 8 or 12 packs person, so that every time I play, we could be rotating through different ones.
Yeah.
I do think that's part of the joy. I don't think it would be so bad to... I don't think it'd be so bad to have 2 because you're drawing differently every game. If you're playing a different deck, you're thinking different ways. So there's definitely something there, but it's going to start to feel more like a puzzle and less like playing another player and playing your deck if you're playing the same 2 decks against each other. You're going to like oh, that card's coming out, so I'm going to plan for that card.
Yeah, because I
mean, doing that.
They're 8-card decks, so if you know what the other person has and you know what you have, you're like, okay, they have this card, this. You can sort of plan every single time. So you want to have different decks and not really know what the other person has, because then that's sort of boring. If you're just like, oh, here, play this game with me. Here's this deck. I already know your 8 cards, and it's pretty easy to memorize 8 cards. So yeah, it would.
But there's no doubt the game has replayability.
Oh, absolutely not.
It's
yeah.
there.
Oh, absolutely. Like I love. Again, that deck that I just played was all rooted, so it wasn't all rooted, but it had that rooted theme to it. So it was like, okay, I now know how to use these abilities. And again, you can mix and match the cards anyways too. Make your own deck if you want to do all fear, all flight, or something like that, and see how well that works, which seems really interesting to me, and actually is what's piquing my interest. The most I think out of this game is, okay, I can build a deck, and I can build an 8-card deck instead of a 100-card deck.
Right, yeah. Yeah, no, it's great for that. And yes, Sivo says, ooh, stocking stuffers. I mean, it's a great part. Like, I know in general, I love board games, but I also love card games. And a great part about card games and collectability is that whole, like, oh, here's a pack. Like, you're at the store, pick up a pack. Like, obviously, for some people, it could be bad in terms of gambling. This doesn't have that element.
Yeah.
But it's exciting in terms of, like, oh, I can put one, like, in your stocking. I can add one to your birthday present, right? A pack of cards is a nice thing to tack on.
And it's always going to be nice, too, because, I can mix and match these. And, as much as I think I forgot exactly when I was speaking to Carl, but he was saying, like, the pitcher and the initiative are going to be the same with the ability, but the numbers can change. Mm-hmm. So if you're just like, oh, if I have this with a 26 and a 4 here or something, it would be perfect. And you have that chance of hopefully getting it. But yeah, I'm going to be definitely getting packs and gonna go on that Kickstarter.
You'll find Adam and I playing locally at a tea shop with our biscotti and tea at our Draconis 8. You can count on that.
Yeah, so. Absolutely.
Ooh, holiday-themed terrain cards is fantastic.
Oh, Joel. Like a Christmas tree.
I love that idea. I hope I remember to pass it on to them.
Yeah,
that's
or
a great
like a Halloween
idea.
Tree. Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Or you just something with an Easter bunny and a bunch of bunnies in a field.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. Love that. All right, we should play.
We should actually play the game, right? What are we doing? Oh, I almost asked whose turn it was, and I'm like, that's not how this game works. I'm gonna do this timidly.
Okay. Whew. What can I do here? I think I'm going to play this one expectantly.
Expectedly? Isn't that like a...
I don't know if we're doing adverbs with all of those now.
18.
I'll tell you.
Okay, so I did not want to do that. You were supposed to beat me. I could do...
Oh, well, don't forget your...
Oh, yeah.
And I have to remember speed token.
Speed, yes.
That's going to be the hardest one for me to break, initiative.
Oh, I'm leaving myself open there. This is a awesome card, but it's leaving me open? Yeah. Well, I'm going to go with... Yeah, I sort of got to go with that one. I'm not protecting myself, though. I'm going to do this. You know what? No, I'm going to do this reluctantly.
Wow.
Hard. So I got the high ground. My 49 beats the 33. So I get 2 points there.
All right. Well, I will go here.
Oh.
And my 21 beats your 2 with flight. And I will take 2 for that.
Okay.
You can keep it next to these beads. It's fine.
Okay, that's fine, yeah.
And yeah, we'll just have to shift this board around as it goes. So
yeah, we're going. You're encroaching on my area.
Trying.
Oh, I could do that. Yeah, I'm still trying to think of a board game that is
I
similar
know.
to this, and
That got me stumped.
I just can't.
There definitely are. It's not that there aren't. It's just there isn't one that
sure
jumps in.
there is.
I actually think King Domino's a pretty good. Like, I think the only thing to think about King Domino is it's a light game, and this is not a light. Like, it's light in terms of short, but the think is rougher. So.
Oh, absolutely. And competitive, like you're not directly, affecting each other. Oh, that's you. You get to go first.
All right. So this one has confuse. So I can spin somebody diagonal. One of the rules I am forgetting is, am I able to play like that? I'm not able. I know I'm not able to do like this. I think as long as I'm diagonally connected, it's allowed. But I don't think I can establish the board.
Right. Because then you're shutting it down completely down if you put it down.
I'm not sure that's what I want to do anyway, but I'm just trying to see what my options are. If I'm diagonal to that, I spin you, but that doesn't help. It just brings your higher number there, lowers me. So that one makes no sense. So this is the one I need to spin. But then I can't win here. So that is where I want to go. You can play diagonally like that. Thank you. Okay, I was pretty sure, but I was like, wait, I don't remember. All right, so yeah, I will go here, and I will spin this one this way.
This took away my points. All right. Then we'll do this.
And that ability is called Confuse. So fear is orthogonal, and confuse is diagonal.
Do I want to do that? Maybe I don't want to do that. You got a 35 and a 48. Oof.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah. I'll just be handing you points at that point.
Oh my gosh, my phone will not stop.
I'm going to do this and just use my range on you two guys. And I am beating my own card, but that doesn't matter because you can't get points off your own card. I guess that's what I'm doing. There's like no points on the board this time.
Yeah, it is funny. We have to remember this is yours, this is mine.
Yeah. I remember there was like literally just
put them
in the middle.
Yeah,
and we just have to remember to take them off.
But I might count those. So is it smarter to use something else?
I mean, they do have the tiny, tiny numbers on there.
Yeah.
I still remember, go with it. Yeah.
I think
we're not that old. Our memory.
All right. Yeah. There we go.
Oof. Oh, I could do that. No, not yet. Not
yet. I was very hesitant. 14 speed. Okay. I am going to stomp. Right there. That is a strong ability.
Right, so
push you there. You get none.
I get that one there because I'm beating you there at least. But then you're beating me here.
And this one. Boom.
Ooh, that was a good one. But I do have this, so you already established this is 4. So how do I beat you there? Oh, I can only do 1, huh? What do you got there? You got a 14, you got an 8. Oof, God, why do you got such high numbers on that card?
Know.
That was a good card.
Well, because I buried the 10.
Oh, don't worry, I'll dig that back up. That is the plan, at least. Oh, but that still might not help me.
Oh, that's good to know, Siva. I wasn't sure how much was in there, but I know that they were talking about adding colored sleeves, so I'm glad to know that that's now officially in there. I was going to mention something, but again, I wasn't sure what has been on there. I should have gone and read the page before we did this, so I knew what the up-to-date was.
I want to do this, and I can't figure out how to beat you this way. Gosh, these are such high numbers. I can do... This is such a good card, and I can't use it on you. Well, I'm going to place this here. I'm just trying to figure out which way, because it has fear, so I can spin one of your cards. I'm already beating you there, so I don't want to spin this one. I want to figure out how I can spin you here, because you're beating me here and here, but I don't think I can. I think you still win, but I can beat you at least on this side, and then I can... if I put it here, I can spin you. Yeah, I got some
those
low
are
numbers
rough
sticking
spots
out.
even messing with them.
This is a tough decision. You know what? I'm going to do this at least. And then I'm going to spin this one. So your 35 is pointing out into limbo at least. So then I can at least beat you there. And this is my card, so I can't beat my own card. Are we still? Yeah, we're still on the...
Yeah, so Dan the Meek wants to know, how about if you enjoy this game, you probably will like Draconis 8. Keyforge jumps into my mind immediately. The card game that has that. I don't know that it specifically appeals to like Magic play. Like, there's going to be the element of like deck building and outsmarting your opponent that are going to appeal to Magic players. It doesn't have text on cards, so it's not combos. So if combos are what you're into in TCGs,
well,
it's
you
not as much
could
that.
set up, just using my experience with Magic, is like you could have those combos, especially because big things in, you know, like a commander deck in Magic, you're trying to sift through your deck and get those cards. The fact that you only have 8, you know there's only one card you're not going to grab. So you can sort of think like, hey, I need cards with Stomp and Rooted. So I can stomp their cards into my Rooted, and then they're stuck and they can't move anywhere else, especially if you can get them into a corner or anything like that. So you could build decks with that aspect of trying to make combos too, which that's sort of something that appeals to me in the Magic the Gathering, you know, experience that I've had. But yeah,
that's true. Yeah, the way you build your deck, you could
like you could build a deck and do it that way, and that's something that interests me as well too.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think you have to be into some kind of dueling. Like, there is Take That in this game. That's what it is. To me, it's so short. I like Take That when it's short, and I like Take That when it's 2 players.
Yeah.
So, you know, the more players you add, the longer the game goes on, the way less I like that. But I enjoy it in this, because that's what you have to do. Like, if it doesn't have it, then there's no interaction with your opponent in that game, which, you know, there's plenty of great games that would do that, but it works that way. The other obvious choice would be the Final Fantasy VIII. It's like triple triad or whatever. You just leave it. Don't worry about it.
And knock over things.
It's nice and clean up here. I don't know what you're talking about. That's what people say. They're like, oh, I want to see your studio and everything, and they don't realize like 270 degrees. We're just surrounded by stuff. I made it look nice this way. We got Rocket. All right. What do I need to do here? How shall I beat you? Let me count the ways.
Let's see. Oh, I do have that. Oh, but that doesn't help me there. Ooh, it does help me there, though.
I think I gotta try this.
Ooh, I like this. Okay. I'm excited.
6.
10.
Uh-oh.
Give me that yellow. And I'm going to do this.
Yeah, or a plus command. No, it's a good point. When I said no combos, I probably am definitely missing out on the fact that you get there. Wow.
I beat this 24 by 44, and it has flight, so I get 2.
Oh my gosh.
And then I beat that 33 with my 46, so I get 2 there as well. So only 4 points.
See how it goes. It's a rough life. All right, so is this immune to confuse? It is on this corner, right? Because it would be these corners.
Yeah, so it has... Let's see.
Oof,
card with Enforce is immune for challenges and opponent's abilities such as Fear, Confuse, Range on its walled-off side and corner.
Yeah,
so if you put it down here, I guess you can still...
I can't, though.
Oh, yeah. That's why I did that.
Yeah.
I did that on purpose.
Wow, I thought I owned that spot. Like, that was my spot.
I was worried with the 10 because it fit so perfectly, but I'm like, I'm not going to be able to get that corner.
Take this. It's a decent spot for me. I could rotate you out. Are you... Oh, this is your card.
That's me. That's you, yeah.
Got it. But man, there, I feel like I...
We can still go this way, right? This way or this way, we're still...
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you've got a 45 there, huh? Oof. Okay. So it's not terrible. If I do this,
we're still.
Are we still?
I was
on
like,
camera?
are we still on camera? Slowly going off to the
And then
side.
if I rotate this one here, right?
Can you do it diagonally? Oh, you can.
That's what I have to do, right?
Yeah.
So I give you a point here. And oh man, if I rotate it, I lose this, but yeah, so this is fine. I gain a point here, but not 2, -1. And that would be that, right? Oh, I already.
No, yeah, you're still good.
Okay, we'll try that.
Okay.
Great move, Adam, they say. We'll slide it this way just for centering purposes. Or slightly centering purposes. Great move, Adam, they say.
Oh. Okay. Let's see. We get to play a card. Wow.
I don't know if I wanted the board to go that way, but this was a mess. This only gets me in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Because this and this are like dead spots for me, so. Wow.
That'll just be... Ooh, this one's tough. You know what? I'm going to do this.
Yeah, I'm going to try this one. I'm an 8.
I'm a 1.
Oof.
Yeah.
All right, this has stomp. But I can only stomp these 2.
Yep.
This isn't great because it takes a point away from you. It would give me a point here. It's not terrible, actually, because I'm not winning 2 there anyway. It just keeps you out of there. That's not bad. If I stomp here, I can't beat you, so it really just does the same. I've got that, and I push you into this corner. Your card does have a 44 on it. Oh, man. If I do this, I would be +1. If I do this, it's the same. All right, so we'll go here. So I'm going to stomp this one.
Okay.
And I'm going to play this here. So you still beat me, but I beat you here.
Okay. I was hoping something else opened up for me, but it did not. So I guess I'll just take that win down there. Yeah, because I don't want to expose myself. So I'm going to take this corner.
Please don't.
It's a family-friendly stream. Yeah, so it does have flight, so my 28 beats your 13, so I get 2 points on that one. And I am winning against my own card, but that doesn't
going
matter.
into the final here, I have 10, and you have 10? Wow.
Yeah.
Final play. Yeah, this was brutal.
Yeah.
I thought I had it in the bag.
Let's see. What is this? I have not seen this. Ooh.
That's not good. That's not a good sound.
No, that's
2 games in. Ooh.
Ooh. Okay. Let's see what we got here. I gotta use it right though. That's the only problem. So yeah. Oh, I don't have many cards to move though. You know what? I'm trying to think if I should go for the extra point just that way. No, I gotta do this one. Okay.
So ironically, I need to lose the
Initiative?
speed battle. Yeah.
Oh well, I don't know.
I have a 4. Okay, you did. All right. I think because I have my dragon and I don't have a spot. I need you to set me up a spot. Give me a winner. Which is actually cool when you can see the other person's card and then you try to figure out where they'll go. That's a fun element.
Oof, yeah, because you got the... Oh, I could just do that, because then you could only win one card. And then I can actually... So this card has command, and I can rotate a friendly card next to it.
But you don't have any friends?
Well, I have this friend. This is my friend, and it's also diagonal, too.
Diagonal,
so if I place it here, I can rotate these two. Then it's like...
You completely ignored my joke.
What? I have no friends? I'm pushing it down inside. I'm crying internally. I'm just trying to figure out how I can swing this. So if I spin him, that will beat this guy and this guy. It'll give you that win, but it doesn't matter. If I spin him, I won't beat that, but then I can beat that and get 2 points. But as I'm saying all this, I'm going to give you a point as well. And, well, I am going to expose myself with this one. But I don't think that matters because I think you're going to beat me there anyways. And it only gives you 2 points. So... let's see if this math works out for myself. So I'm going to place this here. I'm going to command him to spin this way.
Mm-hmm.
So I keep this point. I get an additional point this way. And I get a point this way. But I give you a point here.
Yep.
And then you will get one. Oh, you'll get 2 points there. Oh, I think you might actually... I don't know now.
I feel like
I think you can only.
It makes a small difference. Well, it stomps.
Oh, it stomps.
So I think I stomp you to here, which just makes you lose this point.
Womp womp.
Right.
Yep.
So I stomp that. I get this point. I get this point.
You get 2 points because it has flight too.
Flight. And then I get the diagonal point here.
Yeah, I missed the stomp.
Woo!
Wow, that was
so
a good
3,
move.
7, 8, 9, 10, 13. And I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15. Woo! Well,
I missed the stomp.
We, at some point, we'll have to play a tiebreaker, but I think that's a good couple games to show off the game to everybody here. So thank you, everybody, for joining us. Like I said, check out Draconis 8. You can find more information for the Kickstarter. You can find the link down below. I lose the point on Harpy.
Right here, because you pushed it.
Oh, ha.
So where did that put you at? I think you beat me by 2.
So 15 to 12, right? Oh, I lose the point.
Yeah, you lost the point.
14, 13.
Oh, well, you won by a point.
There you go.
You still won. I'll take.
Yeah, that's right. I was thinking that I was because I gained it here but lost it
Yeah,
here.
because you pushed. Yeah.
Well, yeah. When I have the camera on us now, so nice. Yeah. So check out the game. If you have questions, like I said, you can put them in the comments down below or direct them there. Check out the Discord for Wize Wizard. You can find out more information and lots of other things. I hope. Actually, I know for a fact. That I will be playing this again once, we get published versions of it. I'd love to do all that and whatnot. I imagine Adam will join me again for that. So we'll wait and see when all that comes in. But thank you, everybody. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Brandt.
I'm just Adam.
There you go. Just Adam.
Just
That's
Adam.
a good one. Until next time, we hope you step into the portal. Yeah, no problem, everybody. And thank you, chat, for helping as well. See you guys next time.